When I saw these, you all know I had to make Smoreo balls and Smoreo bars. These were my favorite ones that I have made so far. I did a few options this time. To get started, I had to remove about 10 of these. Everyone had to try one. I knew I should have doubled this recipe. I will let you be the judge. They were gone almost immediately. I crushed the rest of the Samoreos in my Ninja blender, then added the remaining ingredients to get to the consistency I needed. 4 ounces of softened cream cheese. It was a little too mushy. I added 1 whole graham cracker sheet and 1/3 cup of powdered sugar. Blend that up until combined. I spread my filling flat on a silicone mat. You can use parchment paper. I like to chill mine for 15 minutes. It's easier to work with cold. I put mine in the freezer. Next, I'm using disposable piping bags to fill my bars with marshmallow cream and melted dark chocolate. I haven't ever put marshmallow cream in a piping bag. I was worried it would be too sticky, so I used a pastry brush and spread a layer of oil inside the piping bag. It worked out nicely. Next, I'm removing my chilled filling from the freezer. The next step I have is that you might have to work in small batches and only remove some out of the freezer at a time because it does soften up quickly. So I'm using half to make into balls. I did a variety. Some have just marshmallow filling, some have chocolate and marshmallow, and some are just plain. Also, while I'm shaping everything, I started melting my chocolate on low. This time I used dark chocolate. You can use whatever kind you like. It usually works better if you add about a teaspoon of all to it. I will also try and link everything I use in this video for you to easily find and order in the description. For the bottom layer of my bars, I wanted a graham cracker, so I used that to shape the filling to fit perfectly. A butter knife works just as well to shape the bars. After that, I took the excess filling and flattened and shaped it to make more bars. I think I got a total of 12 balls and 8 bars. For the bars, I wanted a strip of the marshmallow cream and chocolate. I wanted to see if making an indentation would help. I used a bamboo skewer and pressed and rolled it into the filling. I will say, if you keep the filling cold, it's not necessary. It does set quickly. So unless you're doing a pretty deep well for your filling, it's not very necessary. Just a preference. After I do the layer of chocolate, I let it set in the freezer a few minutes, just until it's set. I'm also filling some of the balls. I used the tip of the skewer to make a hole, and then tried to cover the hole with more filling. Some I did chocolate and marshmallow, some just marshmallow, and some plain. This was all a pretty fun process, and these were my favorite ones I've made so far. So I left the chocolate set up, and then I did the layer of marshmallow. I also put them back in the freezer so the marshmallow could set before I dipped them in the chocolate. The marshmallow was the most satisfying part. These don't have to be completely dipped. I just like how they look that way. You could drizzle chocolate on top, or use a fork. Hold them over a bowl, and just pour the chocolate over them. I carefully put the skewer in the center of the bars, and I made sure to put the chocolate in a deep enough cup that would cover the size of bars I made. So after I dipped them, I shake off the excess carefully, making sure the chocolate bars won't fall off. If they get too warm and soft, they will fall and leave filling in your chocolate. Just use another tool and push your chocolate onto your parchment or mat. If you want to make them look a little extra fancy, add some crushed graham cracker or nuts on top. You have to do that before the chocolate sets, though. I had to leave 2 of them not dipped. A couple of us don't like dark chocolate. If you don't shake off most the excess, it will leave extra chocolate on the sides. You can leave it or break it off. I'm going to cut a few open for you all to see inside. I think I would have preferred milk chocolate with these, but I wanted to try the dark chocolate this time. The bars reminded me of a Twix bar with the graham cracker at the bottom. Don't forget to subscribe. It really helps support my channel so I can keep making these videos. I also link tools I used. Use my link, it helps as well. Leave a comment. Let me know if you would try these and watch the Oreo playlist. Thank you for watching.